What's your when they go low, I go lower moment? My mom force-fed things down my throat, so I rearranged her guts. Growing up, I had 3 other siblings that my mom absolutely adored. She fed them whatever they wanted, got them new school supplies, and bought them whatever toys they wanted. But me? She hated me with a passion. I was a so-called troublemaker who needed to be punished. I never did anything wrong. I was always being accused for things that my other siblings did. Whenever they broke plates or hurt one another, they would pin it on me, and no one would believe me. So, my mom ordered my father to beat me. She would always use my father as a scare tactic, but every time my dad was going to hit me, he would lock me and him in a room and have a conversation with me. He told me that his father used to hurt him as a kid, and he'd never want to hurt me. So instead, he would try to understand why my siblings were being terrible to me, and would tell me to act like he hit me in front of my mother. Unfortunately, when I was about 12, he passed away. The one person who understood me and showed me love was gone. It was at this point that I started becoming a troublemaker. I got into more fights at school because I was grieving. My mother didn't care, and came up with a new way of punishing me. Since my dad was no longer around to discipline me like how he used to, my mother started to get creative. She started making me special dinners. I remember the first time I thought it was super weird that she was making my favorite chicken dish, since she said she was going to be punishing me. When I started eating it, I started to sweat. I became super itchy all over my body and my tongue was on fire. When I looked at the bottom of the chicken, it was completely coated in spices. I tried to drink milk to calm it down, but my mom hid it from me. She threatened to kick me out if I didn't finish my food. So I did, all of it. Afterwards, I had the worst bathroom trip of my life. I was gripping the walls. These punishments were every week, most of the time for nothing. I thought my spice tolerance would build, but it felt like every time I was getting weaker. My mom kept this evil look on her face as I ate each bite of food. None of my siblings spoke up for me, and they heard me cry in the bathroom every night. I knew that when I got older, I'd have my revenge. In my mom's older years now, she likes to have little get-togethers with my younger siblings and I. She'll invite us once a month to have chips, salsa, and homemade margaritas at her house. Every time I went, I felt miserable because everyone would laugh about my spicy food trauma, thinking it was just put behind all of us. It wasn't. So, I decided this next get-together, I was going to get my revenge. For the chips and salsa, instead of regular tortilla chips, I put in blue ones. I told my mom that I made the salsa from scratch. Then, she dipped her finger in it and tried it herself. It was fine. She told me, "Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were going to try to spice up the salsa because of what I did to you as a kid. I'm sorry I put you through that, but you needed discipline." I laughed at her comment and told her not to worry. Unfortunately for her, it's too late for apologies. She should have watched what she put in her body. Instead of blue corn chips, I actually put in 1-chip challenge chips. My mom started crying and vomiting on the floor, saying how terribly spicy it was. She couldn't walk, and after a couple minutes she ended up sharting her pants. My siblings got upset with me, but I didn't care. Rearranging my mom's guts wasn't on my 2025 bingo card.